Under the dazzling lights of the Portuguese Football Federation's annual awards ceremony, one familiar figure once again commanded the spotlight: Cristiano Ronaldo. With a smile that blended humility and quiet pride, he addressed the crowd, fully aware that his presence had become a constant in such celebrations. Yet instead of fatigue, his words carried fresh inspiration. "You're probably tired of seeing me here," he joked, before expressing deep gratitude and an unshaken passion for the game. In that brief moment, Ronaldo reminded the world that greatness is not only built on trophies, but on relentless devotion and purpose.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great.
Cristiano Ronaldo's speech at the Portuguese Football Federation ceremony was more than a few humble sentences. It was a reflection of 2 decades of persistence, evolution, and unyielding ambition. At 40, in an era where most players have long faded from the global stage, Ronaldo continues to compete with a hunger that defies age and expectation. His words, filled with both humor and sincerity, offered a glimpse into the mind of an athlete who refuses to be defined by time. When he said, "I still think I can contribute a lot to Portugal and to world football," it wasn't arrogance, it was conviction born from discipline, sacrifice, and a lifelong obsession with excellence. Over the years, Ronaldo has evolved from a dazzling young winger in Lisbon and Manchester to a complete footballer whose impact extends far beyond the pitch. His name is synonymous with professionalism, longevity, and standards that challenge generations after him. Every goal, every title, and every record he breaks has been accompanied by stories of endless training, meticulous diet, and an almost supernatural level of focus. In his speech, when he expressed that he still wants to play a few more years, it wasn't a statement of ego, but of purpose. Football for Ronaldo is not merely a profession. It is an identity, a calling, and a source of life's rhythm. The sincerity of his reflection came through most when he said he would only retire when he felt truly fulfilled. For someone who has achieved everything, 5 Ballon d'Ors, European glory with Portugal, countless domestic titles, such words might sound redundant. Yet Ronaldo's greatness lies in his refusal to settle. He doesn't view awards as endings, but as milestones in a journey that never loses its fire. This is not the final award, he emphasized, but recognition of years of effort, dedication, and ambition. That single line encapsulated his philosophy. Success is not a destination, but a habit cultivated every day. There's a remarkable duality in Ronaldo's persona, between the global superstar adored by millions and the deeply human figure who still seeks validation through performance. When he mentioned his family teasing him for still chasing the 1,000-goal dream, the audience laughed, but behind that humor was truth. Ronaldo has already achieved what most can only dream of, yet he continues to set goals that border on the impossible. This relentless drive, often misunderstood as vanity, is actually the foundation of his greatness. He thrives on the challenge of proving that the human body, when paired with a relentless spirit, can rewrite the limits of possibility. At his current club in Saudi Arabia, and still representing Portugal with pride, Ronaldo continues to score, lead, and inspire. While critics once predicted that moving outside Europe's top leagues would mark his decline, the opposite has proven true. His performances, fitness levels, and influence on younger players have remained astonishingly consistent. His commitment to excellence transcends environment or league. It is internal, ingrained in his DNA. When he said, "Everything is still good at both club and national team," he was reaffirming that form and passion are independent of age or geography. The psychology of Ronaldo's longevity is perhaps his most fascinating trait. He has mastered not only the art of playing football, but also the art of self-motivation. Most players rely on external competition to fuel their ambition. Ronaldo competes against himself. Every season, every match, every training session becomes an opportunity to outdo the version of himself from yesterday. It is this internal rivalry that keeps him sharp, focused, and relevant. The desire for mastery rather than fame is what separates him from most of his contemporaries. Ronaldo's speech also revealed a softer, more reflective side of him. Gone was the young, fiery player who celebrated every goal with fierce intensity. In his place stood a man who has learned to embrace joy, gratitude, and simplicity. "I don't make long-term plans anymore," he admitted. "I just enjoy every day I play because it makes life more interesting." This perspective marks a new chapter in his legacy, not one defined by numbers or records, but by presence and appreciation. It is the maturity of a man who has conquered the world, yet still finds purpose in the purity of the game. In a broader sense, Ronaldo's continued passion challenges society's perception of age and decline. In sports and beyond, we often associate aging with limitation, yet Ronaldo has turned it into an art of reinvention. His body, though older, has become a finely tuned instrument, his mind sharper than ever. Younger athletes look to him not just for his achievements, but for proof that excellence is a lifestyle, not a fleeting moment. His every match becomes a masterclass in resilience, teaching that greatness is sustained not by talent alone, but by willpower, consistency, and self-belief. It's no coincidence that his influence extends far beyond the football field. Ronaldo's journey from the streets of Madeira to global superstardom mirrors the universal human story of ambition, failure, perseverance, and triumph. His speech at the ceremony was not just a message to fans or peers, but to anyone who has ever faced doubt. It was a reminder that the pursuit of greatness is not about comparison, but about embracing one's own potential to the fullest. Even when the world expects you to slow down, you can still surprise it with another goal, another victory, another reason to stand proud. Ultimately, Ronaldo's reflection was a celebration of both legacy and continuity. He stands as a bridge between eras, an icon from football's golden past and an active force shaping its present. Each word he spoke carried the wisdom of experience and the energy of youth, blended in a way that only he could express. Whether or not he reaches 1,000 goals is almost irrelevant. What matters is that he continues to chase them, not for applause, but for the sheer love of the chase itself. And as long as Cristiano Ronaldo keeps running toward that next goal, football will remain a little brighter, a little more inspired, and infinitely more beautiful.
Like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that.
Cristiano Ronaldo's words that night were more than a reflection. They were a promise. A promise that passion, discipline, and purpose can outlast time itself. His journey has become living proof that greatness is not confined to youth, but born from relentless belief and a refusal to surrender. In an era where many seek quick rewards, Ronaldo stands as a symbol of endurance, reminding us that true fulfillment lies in the pursuit, not the finish line. As he continues to write new chapters in his extraordinary story, one thing remains certain: Cristiano Ronaldo is far from finished.
I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on